Now, too many times, I'm not just covering the news. I am the news. Recently, I've gotten sick and all kind of thing. You know, when a doctor, the gastroenterologist asked me, they said stress affects you in a negative way and could cause you to get sick. Stress. These are things I got to consider. What I know is I don't care what people say, right? People could say what they want. But is it me being delusional? Is it me understanding the perspective or misunderstanding perception and perspective? Now, the Mohameds obviously misunderstand perception and perspective. Because after all that has happened, yesterday, the lowest they could go, they went. Some people call me and say, critic, don't say nothing. And I continue to ask myself, how can you talk about everybody's story and not talk about your own story? But what I have not done to the Guyanese public or for the Guyanese public is tell the Guyanese public the truth about the Mohameds. That is what I have not done. I haven't been very truthful. Why? Because I'm thinking, I get their money, they got money, we going forward. Obviously, after yesterday's post, you realize they got one and only one intention, is to bring me down. I can tell you that can't happen because the Mohammeds have a confused interpretation of or understanding of perspective. They confuse versus perception. And I'm going to explain it today. This will be discussing perspective and perception. The Mohammeds feel that money could buy anything. That has never been it from the beginning of time. Some of the greatest people in the world weren't wealthy people. It was perceived that they were morally upstanding. Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Jesus Christ. There is something called karma. Now, first thing, people gonna want to know what I'm talking about. Let me go to the T. Mohammed page and see yesterday's post. Now, for those of you who are now tuning in or tuning up, there has been quite a bit of rift between myself and the Mohammeds for some time now. It spill out and it get dirty. Yesterday, in a post on the Mohammed's page, it put Mohammed meet with grieving family of operator crushed by crane while working for critics. So critics didn't own anything when the elder Mohammed made a post, sent a voice note. I didn't own anything recently, but now it's critics. You see, the funny thing is, the Mohammeds, because of their significant amount of wealth, have destroyed many lives. And the truth has never been told. Now the truth has to be told. People ask, man, how only now you know? If you and them was friend, and now you're talking out. Well, if you're going to turn up and see a post like this, first thing is, Mohammed can't give me money for me contract for settle with nobody. Mohammed can't give me $5 million from a sum of money that he has for me for my contract to settle with nobody. Let's go back as to what all of this is about. There was an industrial accident, an unfortunate industrial accident at a work site at Providence. Talking about that, questions have to be asked now. The investigation got widened because you never know. Somebody might have been done something to cause such a thing. If the Mohammeds are willing to go so low, when we were working within their compound, was this also a part of their ploy to bring me down? Now let me go back. So there was an unfortunate industrial accident that is presently being investigated. The investigation is not completed. This industrial accident caused the life of someone that I grew fond of. A private contractor working for me, operating a crane driving pile. Not a regular employee, a private contractor, right? Now this is somebody I grew fond of. After the accident and all the time they're in, now you see these people here? This is said to be the family. These people here, I don't know none of them. So this is said to be the family members of the operator that died in an industrial accident at Providence while being a contractor for Tupui. I have never seen any of them. I met Sean's mother. I ain't seen shit. I don't know if she's the person there. I don't know those people. Since the death, Tupui Group has foot the expense, all funeral expenses. All funeral expenses. Tupui Group has been in constant contact with the wife Who, when all family members, the first day people come, I say, who to one woman come, maybe a sweet woman or something, and then a woman comes, says she's a wife. Tupui group has been constantly in contact with her. All the true while a thorough investigation into what caused the accident is being conducted. For Mohamed to come and say, he gave me $5 million for settle. Now, I don't know the value for life, and I never pay for cover up a story. I can't come to no settlement before what caused the accident is found out. What am I settling? For the Mohameds to go so low as to suggest for the Mohameds to come and say they give me money for settle. I don't know what's the cost for life. It's not me shoot somebody and kill them and pay and cover it up. I have never done that before. When Tupui reached out to the wife of Shon, I, Michael Rodrigues, told her, you don't worry, you will be taken care of. So far, the salaries that Shon worked for that add up to millions of dollars was delivered to his wife. I don't know those people. Me and them people never had no arrangement. And for Mohamed to come and say that he now give me $5 million for settle, Mohamed is going to give everybody thing himself. He give me for settle with them. How you give me money for settle with somebody? How can you give me contractual money to settle with somebody? Where then does the money come from to complete the contract? So, I'm making the record clear. But the truth is this means fucking war. I ain't gonna be nice no more. Because I've been dealing with gut problem is because I've been trying to keep things down. While I be playing dice, all attempts are trying to bring me down. Let me go through the rest of the pictures, see if I know anybody, and make sure I'm correct. This is the accident scene. Imagine taking a picture like this and trying to incite and bring up memories. One has to ask oneself, people at the level of the Mohameds, why would they go so low? Well, we're going to get back to the just now. Because they try all thing and they can't get me. I could not have been bought. The Mohammeds ain't got money for buy me. And there's where the problem there. And I'm going to prove it. You're going to hear voice notes constantly. I tell you what to say. I tell you what to do. You can't tell the critic what to say or what to do. Now a story will come up. If the wife wants to come forward and talk, she could come forward and talk. I don't know those people. When we pay the money, the salaries that we owe to Shon, it was paid to his wife. When we gave the money, write a check for all funeral expenses, it was paid to his wife. And constantly we have been discussing, we're going to make you comfortable. I can't pay nothing before an investigation come out. What am I trying to do? Cover up what? I was standing there when Shon lost his life. Did I cause the loss of his life? They know the price for life. They have covered up the many loss of life. I have never intentionally, premeditated, or otherwise caused the loss of anybody's life. The Mohammeds can't say the same for themselves. That's how they know. I can take money and go get people for cover up what? To cover up what? But it's me fault. And I'll go reveal to you now how we reached to this. How we reached to this today. Because the same man was sitting there shaking every hand and trying to make me out to look like a scoundrel. I'll share voice notes for you when he thought he could have gotten something from me. When he thought a $300 million contract would have me in his clutches. But you know what? It's good for fucking me. But I'm playing nice no more. Because there are people crying out there for their families. The Fagundes family want justice. One of these good days, I might get Raja Khan for come and do an interview for this story. The Raja Khan. What I said to all kind of people like anything? You got to hear what the Mohammeds do he. Y'all ain't no story yet. Me story is the smallest story. But I will reveal here today how we end up here. I'll show you. And they're going to be having revelations after. Because obviously it's not going to end. They going to throw and me going to throw. And we're going to continue on this path. The Mohammeds don't have any moral standing for come and bring disrepute to my integrity. The fucking Mohammeds can't fly go nowhere. The Mohammeds can't go in a plane to go into international airspace. Ask them why is that. People who can't go in a plane or America, me can't go America too. People who can't travel, no way. The Mohammeds are in prison in Guyana. With all that money, they're in prison. Everything about Mohammed is money. And Mohameds never did anything for me because they liked me. It's because they thought we could have had an alliance where I would represent them. I can't represent them. I am not going to fight no war with the Americans. The Americans fuck everybody and anybody in the world. I am not going to fight no war with the Americans. The Americans have had their sight on the Mohameds since Abdul Qadir. You remember Abdul Qadir, the former Linden mayor, who was held for trying to blow up the JFK airport? Since then, the Americans, I didn't know all of this. This is information as I go along and get myself caught up, people presenting to me. Remember May Thomas? When there was a big embarrassment when she was going to China and the American hold she and pull she and take away her phone? Who you believe they was questioning her about? She never come back and told. Mohameds they was asking her about. Her relationship with the Mohameds. Because she get caught in photographs with the Mohameds. You see the fire station that never commissioned? Do you know we have a beautiful new fire station at Durban Park area? Behind Durban Park, there's a beautiful new fire station there. The Mohameds built it. Ask yourself why the government didn't commission it yet. Because nobody wants to see with them. Nobody wants to be seen with them. Months on, fire station walking, no commission. And you know the government don't miss the opportunity to come out and take out picture and say we open this place. Ask yourself what's going on.